using Spade, which is a software tool which will allow us to footprint a website. For our demonstration, as long as we look and don't act on anything that we find, we're not doing anything illegal. I would caution you against acting on anything that you find by using a tool like this. We're going to be taking a look at dollsfoods.com, and first of all we will ping dollsfood.com. Ping stands for Packet Internet Groper, and it's a tool used by network administrators to just test to see whether or not they have a genuine connection to a IP address. And you can see we sent a little packet out and got responses back in 31 milliseconds to 29, 27 milliseconds. Now we'll do a trace route, which is similar to ping, except it's going to record the hops along the route to the Dolls website. And here you can see that it's gone from my home computer through various hops, went through Iowa Broadband, and finally got to the Dolls website. Now we'll do a whois lookup, and we find Dolls Food. We scroll down a little bit, and we find some information. We can find an address here, some phone numbers, fax numbers, contact information, have a name of a person here, have an email address to work with. If I was a hacker, I might want to make use of that to try to do some social engineering to get some information. We can do a little bit more with Spade, though. We'll go to Tools, and we'll go to Crawl Website. And we're going to do a little search here. And first of all, let's search and let's see what other links we can find that are on this particular server, the Dolls server. And so we find all the links. We could investigate those links if we wanted to. We'll crawl again. And this time, let's search for links to other servers. And we find some more links to other servers. We could investigate those. We could do a whois lookup, see if we can find some more contact information. Again, could be used for some social engineering. Going to go back to Crawl Website again. Search the website. We're going to search for some email addresses. And in this particular case, we only came up with one email address, and that's the same one that we had received earlier when we did the whois lookup. But oftentimes you'll come up with many email addresses, and of course those would be useful again with social engineering. Go back to Crawl Website, and now we're going to mirror this website. We're going to include our headers and inline images. I'm going to tell it where we want to put our mirror, and I've set up a folder on my desktop specifically to do this, and I tell it to go ahead and search the website for all this stuff. And it begins to do its work. And now if I open up that folder that I created for my mirror, I find a folder for Doll's website. And on my local hard drive, I have a copy of their entire website, which I can then spend all the time that I want perusing it and seeing what other information I can find. I can go in and look at the source code, see what information is there that might be useful to me. We'll look at one other website real quick here. Go to dmac.edu and we'll do a whois lookup on dmac.edu. You can see that DMAC is pretty restrictive about the information that they give out. There's no phone numbers, no contact information, no email addresses. And in fact, if we try to ping dmac.edu, we will get a bunch of failed messages because we are not even allowed to ping their website. We can do a trace route partway to dmac.edu, but as you can see, once we start to get beyond the getting just out of my server, my location to start to get to the DMAC server, we're blocked, and so DMAC is pretty well protected that way. Shouldn't be able to crawl it. Definitely couldn't mirror it. So if I try to crawl and find anything here, and you can see it says done, and so I didn't get much information out of that. It's a pretty well protected website.